All right, I'm gonna combine two different mail calls today. But first, let's start off with what's in my pocket. This is my GEC White Owl, fairly rare blade, 68 pattern. Yeah, good blade, just overall good blade, older blade. I believe this one was made in, yep, 2011. So I'm going to use this to open up our boxes. I'll open up the first one. This one is not going to be related to the majority of the video because I'm going to title this something different than unboxing, because it's not really just going to be an unboxing video. This is a knife that I have seen before but never really wanted. Came up on it, good price. Couldn't beat the price really. So I definitely went ahead and picked it up. As you can see here, this does not come in a tube. The guy told me when I bought it that he lost the tube. So let's see. Okay, very cool. He included a slip, which he didn't have to, but he did. And inside of this slip is yet another fairly rare knife. This is a GEC 72 lockback in ebony wood. And this is not just a 72, this is a 72 spear point. You don't see those too often. So very rare pickup. I don't remember how many were made off the top of my head. No side to side play. A little bit of up and down, but again, that's due to the locking mechanism. The blade is still fairly tight, and I believe this one was made in 2011 as well. Let's see. Let's see. Can you see that? Yep, 2011. So it's hard to see, but it's 2011. So that's my 72 spear. Yes, it is used. It does have some marks on the blade. I'm not too concerned. It's been sharpened, but not too much and not too bad. So overall, I'm very happy. Picked this up for a good price. Very happy with it. Definitely gonna put this one in the pocket and put it to some use. So let's get into our next box and primarily what this video is gonna be about. And that is cellophane package, so you know this is from Collector's Knives. Again, like I said in my other video, I'm a little bit surprised that Mike didn't ship both of them in the same box. He usually ships all your orders that are coming in close together in the same box, but he didn't this time. I appreciate, you know, him trying to get the knives out a little bit faster. This is yet another GEC 56. This time it's the single blade mustard jig bone knife. So I'll use this here. And a little tip, if you guys weren't aware of this, you can use this little gap here to put in the ridge and pop this tube instead of buying a tube popper. Well, that didn't work too well. There we go. So you can see here, this is, like I said, the single blade version of the mustard bone 56. So we'll check the pull out. The pull is very smooth. Let's check the transitions. The transitions are, I'd say average. You can feel a little bit of the transition, but nothing too crazy. And let's look at the fit and finish some. You can see here, the blade is centered. This is what always amazes me on these knives, and it appears that way on the latest run and on these newer runs. That back spring and where the covers contact one another is just dead smooth and dead flush. I mean, it's just, it's pretty amazing to me. Let's see. The one thing I noticed on my other blades was right around the sharpening choil, they had kind of messed up, and you can kind of see here where there's like a shiny spot. They kind of messed up when they were cutting in, and it hit this kick, hit the ricasso, and it took a little chunk of metal out. So this one is better than the other ones, but it's still not perfect. The edge is sharpened very well. It is very sharp. I'll lay that out next to this one. This is the 2-blade version here. And again, very well centered blades. You've seen this one already before. Very nice jigging. Very even colors, or I'm sorry, colors. Very even finish on the back of the back spring here. The shield, the inlay is done well. The transitions on this one are better. You can feel it much less, feel the transitions much less. However, like I said, you can really see here what I was talking about. See that huge shiny spot? That's where whatever they were using, the grinder or whatever they were using, just kind of jumped a little bit, and it hit up there on the shoulder. Same thing on this side. But the blade is sharp, very well sharpened. The satin finish is nice. The pull is nice. On this side, let's see. Let's check this sharpening choil out. The sharpening choil is done well on this one. Not a lot of marks or marring on the edges, as I was talking about with the other one. Now I know some people like this hidden kick design, and I do on most knives, but honestly, this hidden kick, this is the first hidden kick that I've had where there's been some uncomfortableness from this point here. I would have rather had a regular kick than this hidden kick. It's a little bit uncomfortable because there's not really enough space to get your finger in front of this kick, and there's not really enough behind it. So it's just a little bit uncomfortable. But those are the jig bone, and I have not put this one on camera because, like I said, I wasn't going to do a video of each one individually. This one is my canvas, and honestly, this one probably has the worst fit and finish out of all of them. You can see here where at the tip of the shield, it looks like they used maybe a drill bit or something of that nature to start the hole, and then I guess go around maybe. But you can see that it doesn't fit well around the tip of the shield, and there is some misfitment at the top, but not as bad. The centering is off a hair, but I really wouldn't complain about that. The covers are excellent, pins are excellent. Again, that back spring and just how smooth everything is, even though this is a serpentine pattern, is just excellent. The pull is very nice. The satin finish is nice. The blade is nice and sharp. There's no blade play or anything like that. However, when you look back here at the sharpening choil and these kicks, you can see a big chunk of metal is taken out right here on this side. And you can see right there, it's not finished very well at the top of the sharpening choil. Not a huge deal, but just something to note. These are the 356s that I got. I don't know. I know you're probably asking, well, why'd you get a single blade and a 2-blade in the same cover? Got a little happy when I was ordering, and I ordered doubles. So I guess that's how it happens sometimes. Don't know what I'll keep. I'm definitely going to keep this one here. I'm torn between these two. I don't know if I'll get rid of one now, or if I'll end up keeping them or whatever. But those are the 56s that I bought in this run. If you do see this video and you do like them, I suggest you go ahead and pick them up. These are a filler run, and they are selling out fairly quickly. I would not sit around and wait. So I know that these are already getting hard to come by. As of this video, which is Friday the 9th, I believe, maybe? Friday the 9th of February. And it's about 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I know that there were some of these on Knife Ship Free, but they're pretty much sold out everywhere else. A single blade variant. I appreciate you guys watching. And remember, a lazy man carries a dull knife.